say that Randy Orton truly is one of the most dangerous competitors of this generation.
Yeah, just look at the long list of legendary names he's left by the wayside.
I gotta say, guys, he doesn't appear to be in the mood here tonight.
He's not the only one, Colt. I gotta say, I'm not really in the mood to be sitting next to you two. But hey, we do what we have to do.
Well, he definitely looks ready for what's ahead of him here tonight, that's for sure.
I agree with that, Michael. In fact, I don't remember the last time I saw him in better shape than he's in right now.
225 pounds, Gerald.
What a great match we have here to start off this night, guys.
And Michael, I had to check twice when I saw this match listed as our opener. I mean, it could very well have been our main event.
And I'd add that he certainly has his work cut out for him here tonight. Would you agree, Byron?
Yeah, this isn't going to be easy for him, that's for sure. But he knew that when he signed up for this match.
When the sky was starless in the void of the night.
From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal
It's time for our first match of the night, guys, and it looks like we have quite the contest coming up. And good luck to those who have to follow this one. You're going to need it. I don't think I remember the last time he looked this motivated, guys.
That's a scary thought, Cole. Even before tonight, I don't think I've seen too many superstars more motivated than him.
Alright, hello and welcome to episode number 62 of WITM, and we have a treat for you. Arguably four of the top competitors on SmackDown Live. The Apex Predator, Randy Orton, the Rockstar, Shinsuke Nakamura, the phenomenal AJ Styles, and the laughing evangelist Gerald. In a fatal four-way match, and no, this is not WrestleMania. This is an opening match on SmackDown Live between the competitors ranked number 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the WWE Championship rankings. Should John Cena lose, and who is the number 1 contender, lose to Daniel Bryan in the main event, the winner of this match will be the number 1 contender to the WWE Championship, currently held by Kane. Just 1 week and a half before Backlash, where the WWE title will be defended. Gerald going after Randy Orton with a Russian leg sweep. Of course, we know what Gerald has done on Raw. Intercontinental Champion, Universal Champion, very successful during his about 1 year time on Raw. He's hoping to bring some of that success over to SmackDown Live and earn the respect of SmackDown as well. All 4 of these men, they know what it takes to get to the WWE Championship. They know what it takes to have success both in real life and in WITM. And they're hoping that a win here will lead them to a WWE Championship opportunity in just about 12 days.
He clearly did his homework heading into tonight.
Orton with a reversal on Gerald. Forces Gerald up.
You can feel it in the first few rows.
Looking for a grappling maneuver. Gerald trying to fight it off, but will not.
He's not looking like himself here.
And Orton plunges Gerald to the back of the knee, and that's going to send Gerald outside. Nakamura and Styles, of course, rivals in real life. Now, after Nakamura turned heel on AJ Styles with the low blow at WrestleMania, 2 former friends, now rivals, and no different here in WITM. Styles clearing house, all 3 opponents outside of the ring. Gerald to his feet now, but he's going to go after Nakamura. What an interest Nakamura has. It clocked in at about 3 minutes and 30 seconds, but I guess it's worth it to hear that remixed theme of his, now that he's a heel, with Japanese lyrics. Now it's the phenomenal one, AJ Styles going after Gerald, with Nakamura and Orton fighting outside. Styles looking to take flight, but Gerald is able to evade.
What made him think that was a good idea?
Gerald undefeated so far in
AJ Styles with a nice
the new universe year, just one match so far. There's the spear to Styles, but Gerald is the only undefeated WITM member remaining. Looking to go after Orton now, but that's going to be broken out by Nakamura. Gerald going after Styles now with Nakamura and Orton distracted. And we'll pick up a victory. Nakamura and Orton were distracted with each other. Gerald is going to pick up the victory off that spear in quick fashion. Not often we see a quick fatal four-way, but Gerald makes it happen. And Gerald will rise to at least the number 2 contendership slot for the WWE Championship as we approach Backlash.
In the beginning, Sleeves, he ain't just putting on the Ritz. He's got thunder in his footsteps and lightning in his fists. And the Lord wasn't joking when he kicked him out of Eden. It wasn't for no reason that he
Here is your winner, Gerald.
And that's a win to start off the night. If that's the type of action we're going to get all night long, I can't wait to see the rest of the card unfold.
Plenty more action still to come here tonight, folks.
Alright, so a huge and decisive victory for Gerald. Could this lead to a WWE Championship opportunity? 3 members of the top 5 are going to slide down the rankings, but Gerald will rise up to the number 2 or number 1 slot, depending on what happens between John Cena and Daniel Bryan. We will have that result and more in just a moment, along with your SmackDown rankings update. We'll see you in a few seconds. Okay, here are your results from this edition of SmackDown Live, emanating from San Francisco, California, and a battle of the number 2 through 5 contenders to the WWE Championship. It was the number 3 contender, WITM's Gerald, improving his record to 2-0-0 by defeating AJ Styles with no decision for Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura. Then in women's action, Carmella defeated Lana. The Bar picked up a victory over Sanity, the NXT Tag Team Champions, in non-title action. Tamina defeated Charlotte. The Miz defeated Kane in a promo battle. Rusev defeated Big Cass. And the main event, John Cena, the United States Champion, defeated Daniel Bryan in non-title action. So how does that affect the rankings on SmackDown Live? Let's find out. Starting with the SmackDown women. Mandy Rose is the SmackDown Women's Champion. Number 1 contender, Becky Lynch. Number 2, Billie Kay of the Iconics. Number 3, Charlotte. Number 4, Sonya Deville. Number 5, Naomi. Number 6, Asuka. Number 7, Peyton Royce, the other half of the Iconics. The real life SmackDown Women's Champion, Carmella, is 8th. Lana sits in 9th. In the tag team division, the Shield, consisting of represented by Roman Reigns and WITM's Dalton Roush, are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Their number 1 contenders, the Usos. Number 2, the Bar. Number 3, Sanity. Number 4, the Club. Number 5, Bludgeon Brothers. And number 6, the New Day. In the U.S. title picture, John Cena is United States Champion. His number 1 contender, The Miz. Number 2, WITM's Gerald. Number 3, AJ Styles. Number 4, Xavier Woods. Number 5, Andrade Cien Almas. Number 6, Rusev. Number 7, Randy Orton. Number 8, Ty Dillinger. Number 9, Big Cass. Number 10, Daniel Bryan. Number 11, Samoa Joe. Number 12, R-Truth. Number 13, Sin Cara. 14, Primo Cologne. Number 15, Jeff Hardy. And number 16, Aiden English. Your WWE Champion is Kane. And the game has decided that Gerald's Fatal 4-Way victory was worth him leapfrogging John Cena, who defeated Daniel Bryan in the main event. Gerald is in control of his own destiny. If he has a match next week on SmackDown and he wins it, he will take on the Demon Kane for the WWE Championship. Gerald looking to bring that same success he had on Raw to SmackDown Live. So far, he just might. Gerald, the number 1 contender to the WWE Championship, the number 2 contender to the United States Championship, so Gerald could very likely be facing for one of those titles at Backlash. WITM is rooting for Gerald. Would love to see him in a WWE or United States Championship match at Backlash. Speaking of the United States Championship, the U.S. Champion John Cena is 2nd. Shinsuke Nakamura 3rd. Randy Orton 4. Number 5, Samoa Joe. Number 6, AJ Styles. And number 7, Daniel Bryan. Alright, so now we move on to 205 Live. Now that we have a new Cruiserweight champion, Lince Dorado, we can have a more normal card that we won't have to edit. Will we see Andrew in action? We will. It's going to be another Fatal 4-Way with a new set of participants involving Andrew for the 2nd week in a row. This time, Andrew Spudstrong is going to be taking on Akira Tozawa, the man who knocked him out of the Cruiserweight Championship tournament, TJP, and Drew Gulak. So an opportunity again for Andrew to rise quickly up the Cruiserweight Championship rankings, where he currently sits in 9th place by defeating 3 talented Cruiserweights. That should be a good Cruiserweight match. Andrew versus Tozawa versus TJP versus Drew Gulak. Fatal 4-Way action on 205 Live is our episode 63 match. That's going to do it for episode 62. A brief episode 62 that had about 8 minutes long entrances and about a 2-minute match, with Nakamura's entrance alone taking 3 minutes 30 seconds. But nonetheless, that is going to wrap up this brief episode. Until episode 63, this is Corey with WITM Car Wrestling, signing off.